try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That is incomplete, but there's a flag down. Did the receiver push off?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's
bro, yo Capone to shout out, man. I know what time it is.
What, nature?
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's long. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Gun now on third down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, the football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. The Bulldogs looking to keep this drive moving. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line. Well, the defense knows, Kirk, might take more than one tackler to bring this tight end down.
Well, anytime as a defense, you always want to rally to the football. But against this guy, you especially want to do that because you saw he breaks through that first arm tackle. I thought he might be able to pick up even more yards, but good job of getting extra hats to the ball.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Tied up here in the third quarter. These second down and long plays become important as they try to avoid third and long. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
First and goal for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's a touchdown, but hold on here. We have a flag down. Let's check what that's about. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and now back them up. That stings. Fresh set of downs. 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. The offense threatening now. 1st and goal. Wants to throw it.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Throw now on first down. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back has it on the screen now. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the third period. And as we wrap up the third quarter, let's check out the quarterback comparison. This has been a terrific duel. Both guys putting on a show so far today. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Checks this down to the running back. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
A gain makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
I mean, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand off to the single back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
There he is. Finally, he's able to get on track and pick up some big yards here in the fourth quarter. It has been a relatively quiet game for him. The defense has done a nice job of bottling him up, but not there. He finally shows what he's capable of doing when he gets out in space and can show you that speed.
Important second down play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, these guys aren't able to hook up here on this third down, but you got to give a shout out to the defense for making it hard to convert here. They've been great on third down all year. It's a rare miss and a good job by this defense.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it falls incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. A shotgun run call. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
And the offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So on fourth down,
Yo, controller drifting, my internet glitch.
hold your breath here.
Wow, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback.
Patrick Mahomes with an all-star cast.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They come out down 3 with the clock running out of time. Can they make a play right now? Opening play of the drive, he looks right for his completion. And he runs that about. That's a
Yeah, you got $3.99. You got $3.99 in your secondary,
I'm so
though.
impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Good enough for first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a 1st down.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. From the shotgun, hand off inside.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Georgia. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Chris, what a drive.
Good game, bro. We lost to a better team.
Score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback,
you can't beat me if you ain't got no better team.
And the quarterback delivers in a big way.
ET up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter.
1 out of how many? 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10? 1 out of 10? One time? How many times I beat you with a lesser team? Yeah.
He's going to return it from
Yeah.
the end zone.
But if another nigga fucking all the time, is she yours? Alright. Yeah, 1 time.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the
Nah, you got me. I know I can beat you now.
Here looking to throw the ball.
With a lesser team.
That's how this game will end. Pocket triple zero. Well, when you
understand. I'm not going to just, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to let Bridges turn back to a dominant hand. If you got him going right, Joe, don't let him change on you and come back to a dominant hand to the middle.
No doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters.
Yeah, Brunson.
Dominating football. This is a team that's going to deal with being the team that knows that every single week teams will bring them down. They took on a very talented team
I still thought,
today.
they applied a lot of pressure to him, and he made a lot of tough shots. He made a lot of tough. He running in. Yeah. Hey, the man shoots some Hail Mary. He shoots some Hail Mary. And he's striking lane. But, yeah. I mean, you got 28. You got 28 bench points to 8 to 10 to 12. You got 28 bench points to 12. I mean, based on how he shot the ball, think about it. This ended up shooting better from the floor and the 3 than the Spurs. That's crazy. The boys got time.
Hey, sir. You know, I'm just curious. Now that you see how this series is going, obviously we up 3-1. I just want to know your belief in your Spurs now. I mean, you think that they won't ever come back from 3-1 after Ron did it. You know, I'm just curious. Now, that's all. I want to see a game practice.
Hey, don't you start that, man. Stop. 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 All right, then, stop. 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 That means you know how to box. I'm on the way.
I've been able to capitalize on those. One time it was game 3, and Brian talked about it after game 3. And there were so many challenges, so many stoppages. Then when Yama can play the whole getting on Greg's Michael talking about that. But I still go back to Wembanyama showing his age. That's like there's no reason for a elbow there or do it. He really stuff is careless, but then you have to know that because he didn't get penalized for this game, they were going to hold back. The first thing he did, there's no need for him to do that. And it's just 13 straight points after that. And the crowd and the building and everything else was now straight there. That's a lot of fish. So we can talk about this shot. But like, why is the most cool moment like got over in his second year in Castle? And why is Dylan Harper not taking the shot for the last 10 minutes of the game? But getting this shot, that's one aside. That's somewhat. You're taking shots, bro. Take the shot clock. A veteran practice all in force is like, you might want to hold the hell and learn to cross you out. Unless you at this spot, get your ass on the game. And let me now we go to finishes with 33 points. One of the most memorable shot ever. He becomes the fifth player in finals history. Michael Romanco is laughing. 5 players now in NBA history with 70 points and a go-ahead bucket in the final 30 seconds of an NBA Finals game. Jerry West, Hakeem, Michael Jordan, and now OG and Anobi started the show this morning on Brian Wentworth by saying, at this point, you think he's the MVP of the spot?
I mean, he's shooting 56% the second half of this game. 19 points, 7 of 9 shooting, 5 of 5 on threes, playing great defense on the perimeter. Jalen Brunson was awesome in this too, but OG Anunoby has been the best player. In fact, arguably in Game 3, one of the things that was a big mistake was there was too much Jalen and not enough OG. They got OG more involved in this game, and it was a difference-making aspect.
Michael Lula, we have seen the Knicks now in the last 2 postseasons come from 20 points or more behind 5 different times, including last night, the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history and the biggest halftime comeback in the history of the NBA playoffs. The Knicks have made teams quit. The flip side of it is when they've taken those kinds of leads in these playoffs, and we've seen it multiple times, we've seen their opponents, for all intents and purposes, play the flag. What is it that you're seeing about these things that they once they come back from the dead and smart, very smart managers, coaches, people. Okay, I'm going to use this some degree. I'm going to rely on it and become solely dependent on it to keep these the Celtics playing themselves out to the playoffs. This year, that's too big. It's enough. It's enough. You don't need much.
Spurs are also 2 of 14 in the paint in the second half. They just went dead. Like, you look at the stats in the first half to the second half, jaw-dropping. 76 to 30.
Hey, you never see that. I'd say something to you guys. It's just a bigger thought. You know, we're getting ready for the draft coming up, and I know it's on the precipice of Game 5 coming up, but you know, everybody's always into size and length and wings and defenders. And I'm like, when we lost the ability to find like great game managers,
Yes.
like Jalen Brunson is a great game manager to a degree. And you start thinking about who's the point guard, who's the game manager. That's one of the reasons I love LeBron. You know, LeBron manages games. No time situation, the whole thing with him and J.R. Smith, like literally in that moment, because he's managing the game. There's nobody managing the game for the San Antonio Spurs.
That's why I kept putting this on the coach, because at the end of the day, I mean, these players are 20 and 21 and 22 years old. The Spurs are young. We've
But
talked
he too was a neophyte. The coach is a neophyte at this too.
fair enough.
That's
Someone
true.
needed to someone needed to stop the bleeding. You said earlier.
After we built up that lead in the third quarter, 9 minutes left, you have to think about the numbers that came after. They were 2 of 15, I believe, or so from 3. I did not have an issue with the first 4 misses in that key stretch of 8 misses. I had an issue of not saying, hey, let's pivot our strategy. Because what they were trying to do, they were trying to hit home runs when they shouldn't have. They should have hit singles. They should have hit singles, and I think that adjustment is the worst one. With growth comes growing pains, and that's the biggest pain of
That
all.
part of it, because the Knicks have gone through the growing pains. The Halliburton bounce last year got gut-wrenching for them. They've had to go through the pain to play games like this and never give up, because they learn from that. The Spurs are going to learn from this. They're giving away games in the NBA Finals.
Well, everyone, and oh yes, bitch. Oh yes. One more. It's away. Championship. When it goes. When it goes. One more. What am I talking about? The most dominant finals first half you'll ever see. So this is a team that believes that they can make a comeback. The Knicks trail by as many as 29. We always have a chance to go out there to another level.
How improbable was that game winner last night? I couldn't believe my eyes. What about you, Steve? Now, you were in the Garden.
It's 9:27 left in the third quarter. The New York Knicks were down by 29 points. This is after watching the San Antonio Spurs hit 14 three-pointers in the first half. This is after watching the Knicks trailing by 27. This is after watching Karl Anthony Towns once again do the one thing that we hate he does, which is get into early foul trouble. I lost all hope. I said, man, we going back to San Antonio tied 2-2. They've lost all the momentum. San Antonio has recaptured it. There's going to be a struggle. And then Jalen Brunson said, bump this. I gave y'all the ball enough. I gave y'all opportunities to do this. Hell with that, I'm doing it. And OG Anunoby said, yo, dogs, no, you're not alone. I got your back. And the two of them collaborated with one another, took over. And defensively, they clamped down on the San Antonio Spurs team, who we all know is ultra talented, and we see championships in their future. But the foolishness of their performance, it was a straight choke job collectively. It was some dumb basketball, as Charles Barkley and Michael Wilbon said. You're talking about a team launching three-point shots. 17 three-point shots in the second half. Only made 3. 12 of them, okay, was with double-digit time left on the shot clock. You're not chewing up the clock. You're not making sure the ball gets touched inside. You're not doing any of these things. And they would just, somehow, some way, as the Knicks were making shots, Alvarado coming off the bench and drilling a big-time 3, Brunson pulling a big-time 3, and then driving to his left when Castle was trying to deny him from doing so, and he scores on a layup, or an Anunoby getting fed by Alvarado in the left corner to drill a 3, or Karl Anthony Towns shooting over Johnson for a 3. You just saw something happening, and even while all of that was going on, I was sitting there like this. And my sister Sumatra, my right hand, and my boy Juvie, I'm just sitting there. They're going crazy, and I'm like,